Hello. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a half flip in the game Rocket League. Now, when I first started playing the game, I was absolutely bewildered when I saw someone do a half flip. Now, for those of you that don't know what a half flip is, it is when you turn the car around from facing forwards to facing backwards in the quickest manner possible. Now, this is done by orienting your car in the air in a special way that is very difficult. However, today I will try to explain to you how to do it. So let's go to the required materials. The required materials and knowledge for doing a half flip in Rocket League is first you need to have a basic understanding of how to play the game. So I'm expecting you to know how to dribble the ball, know how to pass the ball. And I also would highly recommend that you have the recommended specifications in your computer so that you can have the maximum possible frame rate to actually perform this mechanic. Also, you need to have the game Rocket League. For this tutorial, I'll be using a PS4 controller, which is recommended by the creators of Rocket League. I highly recommend using a controller to play this game. Using a keyboard will make it far more difficult. And I retrieved this information from Buy Rocket League at Steam. This is the starting position for a half flip. This data came from a popular Rocket League YouTuber and also professional Rocket League player, Sunless Khan. And the starting position is you just need to have all four wheels on the ground. Also, you should start holding down L2, the trigger button. This will allow you to start moving backwards. Since you want to end up facing backwards, it is useful to have backwards momentum. Next, you need to jump. Now, jumping can be done by pressing the X key. It is the first step in this maneuver. After that, you need to hold back on the analog stick. This is done by pressing the leftmost stick on a PS4 controller towards you. This will tilt your car backwards and allow you to start the maneuver. After that, you need to flip backwards. This is done by tapping X whilst holding back the left analog stick. So this is why we did the step before this one, is so that we can actually flip backwards. After that, you're going to want to hold forward on the analog stick. This, you just want to stop your momentum. You don't want to do a complete flip like you would normally. You want to do a half flip. So you need to stop your momentum of the backflip immediately by reversing step 2, which was holding back on the analog stick, and now you need to hold forward on the analog stick. Next, you need to air roll. This is done by holding your air roll key. Mine is bound to L1, and holding a direction on your analog stick. So in this example, I held left and air roll. And the final step is to land on the ground. This is pretty simple if you followed the previous step correctly. You pretty much just need to continue air rolling and stop once you are in a horizontal manner. Alright, now we're going to put it all together. So we start by going backwards. There's the jump, the flip, and now we're stopping our momentum, holding forward. Now we're air rolling. And there we're landing on the ground. And now we're facing backwards, like our intended goal. And here it is sped up. This is real time. So it seems fast, but practice makes perfect. Alright, some common errors. This is from an actual professional Rocket League player who plays for Flipside Tactics, Cooksier. And he says that failure to air roll at the end and failure to stop your momentum will result in something like that happening, where you just don't go anywhere. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you now can do a half flip in Rocket League and that you can get better at the game now that you have this mechanic under your belt.